Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. um I got a small install, gonna be a quick little video. I'm having some issues with the SRT 4. So when I'm driving at night and it's cooler, my temp is like at the lowest point. It's just like 140. So I'm just gonna replace the thermostat. Since this one's probably failing or not failing, it's probably a fail-safe thermostat, which means that if it ever fails, it just stays open, which means that continuous coolant is going through the entire system at all times. But whenever I drive it in the day, it's working properly. The temp is at what it should be, like 195, 200, something like that. And it opens up and closes, but it's only at night when it's not working, I assume. So I'm just gonna go ahead and replace that and call it a day. So here's the car. So pretty much the thermostat is right here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. Should be two 10mm bolts, one here, one back here. Before y'all swap any thermostat or any cooling system repairs that y'all gotta do, make sure that y'all let the car cool down if y'all have driven it, and make sure that it's not even hot, because if you open up the radiator cap or you take any of this, the coolant can either pour out or it can be super hot and cause burns. But pretty much I'm gonna go ahead and swap that out and go take it for a drive, make sure that it's working good. But it's a 2.4 liter SRT4 stock turbo, you know the drill. We're gonna be installing this Murray Ultra thermostat. This one's not a fail safe, so if this ever overheats, the thermostat's probably gone bad. It's good to have a fail safe, but it kind of sucks because if it does the same crap like it does now, it's only gonna last like 2 weeks and then go bad. But I'll go ahead and take this out. It comes with the gasket already, so I don't have to worry about that. And this is it. And go ahead and start removing that. So I got it removed, and this is it. Look at it. I can already tell this one's bad. It's not even straight. Let me compare it to the new one. So you see the spring here in this one, and this one's out of place, that one's here. So pretty much the coolant was always flowing inside, because this one's already messed up. I'm assuming this one's probably a fail-safe, and it's probably never been replaced, and if it has, it's been through a lot. But this one should be good to go. So I went ahead and put it back in. I made sure that I did these hand tights first whenever you twist them on, to make sure that you don't strip the bolts, and then you tighten them up until it gets hard, and then you just do one more turn and you should be good to go. I didn't have to disconnect anything, just had to pop these two bolts, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and, if the car were to give me the same code and overheat, this sensor right here, that's right behind the thermostat or underneath, is the coolant temp sensor. If I were to get the code, I would end up replacing that right there, and it would fix my issues, because if that sensor is not working, it's not going to make the car read my temperature and say that I'm overheating, although my thermostat's working. So you got to make sure that the thermostat and the sensor are good. I'll probably end up replacing it just to be on the safe side, but I'm gonna go ahead and start it up. So essentially, if I were to get the code P0128, which is the coolant sensor, pretty much the coolant sensor, is either going to tell you to replace the thermostat or the temperature sensor. But normally, most of the time, it's the thermostat, and I can guarantee that it probably is the thermostat, because the way it looked, it was just terrible. It wasn't even working no more. So right now the car is obviously cold. But pretty much if I were to get the code, my car would not even warm up, and it would probably be like here at the gray line. And even if I were to let it warm up for 10 minutes, it would probably still be there. And let's say it's been 10 minutes since I warmed it up and I drive it, then the code is going to pop up, and that means that the thermostat's not opening, and it's closed. But the thing about it is that the thermostat has always been open the way that it looked when I took it out. So it should be working now. Like in the next 5-10 minutes, the car should be warmed up, and I'm gonna take it for a quick drive to make sure that the car's not overheating, even if I replace the problem, to make sure that everything's good. If not, so we're in about maybe 5 minutes into the warm up, and the temp sensor looks good. Right underneath the 200, it's going up to 200 now, and it should open up and drop back down here in a few seconds. But looks like it's warming up faster like it should, instead of it being slow. The main issue about it running cold for the failing thermostat is that whenever it's nighttime and the air is colder, it's denser, which means that it's easier to build boost. So like, let's say instead of having the same power I have at 15 pounds of boost, I'm getting it at 10 pounds of boost, and my car is going to be running really rich, because the car thinks that it's cold, although it's at 200, so it's going to be putting more fuel out. So my gas mileage is terrible, although it already is terrible because it is a boosted car from factory. So it should help just a little bit, but you can tell that it dropped back down. And this is a Ultra Murray thermostat, which means that it's the 195 one, and whenever it opens up slowly instead of instantly, so it's not a shock to your engine, and your air fuel ratio isn't going to get messed up because of the temperature of the car. But it's a big deal, you know, you want to make sure your car's always good. So just got back from the drive. Temp seems to be staying at the same spot, so that's a good sign. It is coming down right below like the 200 mark, which is not bad. Seems normal, so I'm gonna leave it like that. And so far so good. No check engine light for that thermostat coming on. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the video right there. It might have been a little long, but it's all right. A lot of good info on the thermostat replacement on the Neon SRT4. So if you enjoyed the video, comment, like, subscribe, whatever. Also, if you want me to do videos in Spanish, let me know down in the comments below. If not, you know, I hope you have a blessed day.